Welcome to another edition of High School Rewind and the kickoff of the 2015 Utah Prep football season. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Dane Stewart here. We are at Pleasant Grove High School as the Vikings from 5A kick off the season by hosting the 4A Corner Canyon Chargers. What a game we have here tonight between two top 5 teams in their respective classifications to start the year. Let's start with the visiting Corner Canyon Chargers. This is a team that went 12-0 on their way to Rice-Eccles last season before losing in the semifinals to the Roy Royals. And speaking of losing, they lost a lot of players off of that semifinal team. Mike Ebling, their starting quarterback all year long, broke his collarbone in the first round of the playoffs. He missed the rest of it, and he graduated as well. And then Riley Ogden, their running back, he has also expired as he graduated. They lost 20 of 22 starters off of last year's squad. They're looking to reload, and they have some really good weapons to reload with. All going to start at the quarterback position, that being Hayden Borg. This is a kid who Coach Eck in his third year at Corner Canyon said, we can win a championship with this kid. He's a junior, so they've got 2 years to do it. Then this will be we talked about Ogden, 1,800 yards last year as a senior. They're not going to replace him with just one back. Hard to replace Riley Ogden, but they do have a number of kids who could probably step in and get the job done. Might be by committee this season. When we talk about that committee, includes guys like Cameron Forte, Dallin Lee, Jason Adams, and Tyler Critchfield. All these four certainly capable of running out of the backfield, and it'll be interesting to see how that hierarchy kind of develops as the season starts here in the early going. Defensively, they lost a lot of kids on defense, but up front, watch out for this kid, that being Keaton Bills. That last name may sound familiar. His cousin, Craig Bills, also a Utah Prep player, played at BYU. Keaton already has 20 scholarship offers at the start of his senior season. Really, really good at 6'5", 275, looking O-line and D-line. He plays both ways, and he's going to have a really good year in the trenches this year for Corner Canyon. One other name we'll throw out defensively is Perry Sandlin. He played corner last year. He ate a lot of protein in the offseason. He's now going to be a linebacker for this Charger defense. They're going to have their task cut out for him here tonight on the road against Pleasant Grove, a top 5 team in 5A. This is a team that got off to a hot start last year before losing 4 of their last 5 games, mainly due to injuries. They returned 16 starters. A lot of weapons out there for a new quarterback for Pleasant Grove, that being Isaac Hamilton, just a junior, but he will get the start tonight to start off the season. And then we talked about the weapons. All sorts of them includes Malik Overstreet, Jacob Doman, and Coleman Edwards. All those 3 return off of the team last year. They all also play, most of them play in the secondary. We'll get to that in a bit. Coleman Edwards, you'll see him out of the backfield occasionally as well. He'll split time with Coy Wilkinson. Wilkinson had a nice year last year. That should be a good duo out of the backfield. Defensively, they have kids returning at every level, including Muli Talo on the front line, along with Fight. In the linebacking core, they have guys like Ross and Sperry, and then that secondary, they return a number of players. I already talked about Overstreet and Doman. Also, Will Overstreet, just a sophomore, played safety last year. He's returning as well. This is a Pleasant Grove team that returns a lot of players, and if they didn't have the injuries last year, they would have been a lot better than they ended up. Going to be fun here as we kick off the season here on High School Rewind. The Vikings and the Chargers kick off next on High School Rewind. Connor Ebling to kick off for the Chargers as Overstreet and Edwards back to return this for Pleasant Grove. As we usher in the 2015 prep football season kickoff near side, it will go out of bounds, and that will be an illegal procedure. Pleasant Grove will start with good field position. So Pleasant Grove will start at their own 35, and to start, pistol formation for Isaac Hamilton, junior quarterback. In the backfield, lined up behind him, Coy Wilkinson, is 2 receivers to each side of the formation. Now Wilkinson steps up. Hamilton throws out quickly. That ball caught by Doman, has a nice block. Turns it inside and across the 50, still going is Jacob Doman, and a great way to start the season is a pickup of 21 yards on the little flare out to the senior Doman. This has been an offense under Les Hamilton, has not been afraid to spread the field, open things up a little bit. A nice job finding space for their senior receiver as it's first down in Corner Canyon territory now. Hamilton looking to throw again, and this ball overthrown was looking the way of Malik Overstreet. Nice coverage on the play that time by Chase Meyer for the Chargers. Second down. This time given off to Wilkinson, his first carry of this season as he spins ahead for a pickup of 3. A false start penalty changes it from 3rd and 7 to 3rd and 12 now for the Vikings as Hamilton to throw. Screen set up, Doman with the catch, but he's going to be brought down immediately as right there was Dylan Grange, the defensive lineman, junior, came off nicely and tackled Doman for a small loss on the play. It'll be 4th down. After the punt and a block in the back, Corner Canyon now will start 1st and 10, their first offensive possession of the season from their own 11-yard line. To throw, that ball caught, and nearly able to get outside that time. On the reception was Calvin Milich. 2nd and 4, Borg, hands off on the carry. Can't stretch it outside. An excellent job of pursuit as it was Forte. Couldn't go anywhere. Tracking him down in the backfield was Mitchell Price. 3rd and 5 for the Chargers. Pleasant Grove showing pressure, and they will bring it. Rolling out to the right is Borg. Trying to find time. Just throws this one up, and will throw it out of bounds as he had pressure coming from behind, and Corner Canyon now will be forced to punt. Second drive of the ball game for the Vikings will start in Corner Canyon territory. Hamilton looking deep up the sideline and just overshot Malik Overstreet. Boy, he had his man Meyer beat as a flag has come in the backfield. A roughing the passer penalty, and it will give 1st down to Pleasant Grove on the Corner Canyon 32-yard line. Again, in the backfield is Wilkinson. Hamilton to throw, and was not on the same page as Braxton Rapp that time. That ball thrown out a little in front of him. On 2nd down, 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen. Instead, it's a handoff to Wilkinson. All sorts of space. They made a man lift. Missed. 10-5. Touchdown, Pleasant Grove. And the first points of the season for the Vikings come on a nice run play by Coy Wilkinson from the 32. The kick from McHugh. This a tall kick, will be fielded at the 4-yard line by the Chargers. Looking for a bit of a seam and has one right up the middle. Boy, Nate Cutler, 1 man, well, maybe 2 men to beat. He sees across the 50 and gets through the tackle to the 20. 10-5, touchdown, Nate Cutler for the Chargers. What a response. Fielded it back at the 4. You see the stutter step, and then found the hole and ran right through it. Look at that speed, and then made a man miss across the 40. And it's see you later time as the Chargers look to tie it up. Touchback on the kickoff by the Chargers. Pleasant Grove starts at their own 20, and they give it to Wilkinson. Not much there as this Charger defense swarmed to the ball nicely. No gain on the carry from Wilkinson. Now 2nd and 10. For Pleasant Grove. Again, going to look up the sidelines, and that ball batted away. What a great defensive play made on that far side, as for the 2nd time tonight, Chase Meyer makes a great play on the receivers. A flag has come in. This will probably be a sideline warning on the Chargers. So it was actually an unsportsmanlike penalty on Corner Canyon, hence a 1st and 10 now for Pleasant Grove up to the 35. Again, looking to run and nowhere to go. Tell you what, Corner Canyon is donning some new lids tonight, and they've used them well as Andrew Armstrong came up, made the tackle in the backfield on Wilkinson that time. 3rd and 11 for Pleasant Grove. Trips to the bottom of the screen. Hamilton going to throw the other way, and this will be a defensive penalty, this time called on Meyer, as he locked up, I think that was Rapp on the far side, didn't let him get past that 5-yard, well, past the 5-yard, engaged him, and it will be a pass interference or defensive holding call. The defensive holding call now makes it 3rd and 2 for Pleasant Grove after the incompletion. Hamilton to throw, flared out, ball caught, and a nice play coming up and making the tackle was Braxton Kuhn, although on the reception and getting the 1st down was Brock Winterton. On 1st down, thrown out quickly to Malik Overstreet, and he's wrapped up there as on the coverage was Bryce Murphy, and a late flag now comes in. Another unsportsmanlike penalty in this ball game gives a 1st down to Pleasant Grove. Thrown out to Overstreet, turns back inside, now trying to get out. He's brought down by a pair of Chargers after picking up about 6 yards. Only a pickup of 4 on the play, 2nd and 6 now. Hamilton will hand off. Wilkinson trying to turn back inside and just nowhere to go. Filling the lanes well, that corner Canyon D on the outside as Dallin Lee, the senior linebacker, led the way. 5:11 left here in this first quarter, and already very many TFLs tonight for this corner Canyon defense. Now back to 3rd and 9 after they had 2nd and 6, did the Vikings. Hamilton to throw, looking up the middle, has a man, and that ball caught. What a great catch made by Malik Overstreet. He has gone behind the secondary several times. That time the ball a little underthrown, able to dive and haul it in for the catch and a first down. 3rd and 2 for the Vikings. Hamilton keeps it, now looking to the end zone, and that ball just thrown into space as it looked like receivers were engaged downfield. And it will now be 4th down and decision time for Coach Hamilton. 4th and 2. Les Hamilton elects to go for it. Hamilton to throw, looking to the end zone, intercepted. What a great play made that time by Spencer Sorensen, the senior safety. Looked like he was beat and then just was able to backpedal and make an athletic grab as Corner Canyon will take over now on the 20. This Corner Canyon defense showing marked improvement off of last season. Not that it was terrible last year, but certainly looks to be better in the first half of a quarter this year as we have 4 minutes remaining here in the first. Ball handed off and a tough carry by Cameron Forte that time as he's able to pick up about 4. 3rd and 2. Hand off and lots of space that time for Forte. Ball came out. Looked like Corner Canyon was able to jump back on it. And they did. Coming up with the fumble recovery was Brandon Bills as Forte is still down. So good news, bad news. The good news, Corner Canyon recovered the fumble. The bad news, Forte had to be helped off and did not look good. This ball thrown out and right through the hands of Jacob Doman, and boy, that's one that he usually brings in. An offside penalty now makes it 3rd and 3 for Corner Canyon. Pistol formation. Borg to throw. That ball batted at the line of scrimmage and then picked off. And it's Mitchell Price. And then he fumbled it. And it's recovered by Corner Canyon. Whoa, what a wacky series on that play, as I believe it was Nate Cutler able to jump on it. First down after the interception, then fumble. Corner Canyon still with the ball here, looking to go reverse, turning back inside and able to turn upfield to pick up a couple as it was Bryce Murphy, the junior receiver, with the carry. 2nd down, under center, pressure coming, and he's going to eat it. Bringing blitz right up the middle was Pleasant Grove, and able to bring down Borg that time was Tate Briggs. 3rd and 19 for the Chargers. 3 receiver to the bottom of the screen. Pressure up the middle. This ball thrown out and too tall, is unable to bring it in was Calvin Millich. He made the catch but couldn't get a foot inbounds, and that will bring up a 4th down now for the Corner Canyon Chargers. After the punt, 1st and 10 for Pleasant Grove, starting at their own 26-yard line. Hamilton will throw, flares this out to the back, and all sorts of space. That time taking it up the field was Dane Christensen. Boy, good name there. Is Christensen able to pick up about 13. 1st and 10. On the ground. Boy, getting through the tackler was Wilkinson as that end came around, just able to sidestep, and they'll give forward progress at the 45. 3rd and 3. Shotgun for Isaac Hamilton. Play action, pressure coming, throws, and that ball caught. And then shaking off the defenders, Brock Winterton, still on his feet to the 35, and then brought down at the 34-yard line. And a nice job by Winterton on a play that looked like it may have been disrupted. You follow the ball into your hands, and then you turn upfield. An excellent job there. 1st down for the Vikings. 2nd and 7. On the sweep. Here's Dane again. Around the corner. The 10-5. Touchdown for Dane Christensen. But there's a penalty flag. 2 penalty flags on the play.
For the Vikings, but there is a flag.
Boy, what would have been a Dane Christensen run for a touchdown is negated by a penalty on the Vikings as they now look at 2nd and 12. This ball thrown down the middle and well overthrown of Malik Overstreet. As these Corner Canyon Charger, this secondary not afraid to get up and create a little contact, as another penalty flag in on this play. Boy, so an unsportsmanlike penalty on a dead ball situation will back them up now to now 3rd down and unofficially 27. Pleasant Grove calling the plays in, 2 receivers to each side. It's Wilkinson to the left of Hamilton. Ten minutes left here in the second quarter, still tied up at 7 apiece. Hamilton throws. That ball intercepted by Spencer Sorensen, the second pick of the ball game for this Corner Canyon secondary, and they will take over in Pleasant Grove territory. Boy, what a great start to the season for senior Spencer Sorensen. 2 interceptions already, and we're just 14 minutes into this ball game. First down for Corner Canyon. Ball thrown, nice one-handed reception made by Trevor Miller as he turns upfield, able to pick up about 6 yards on the reception. 3rd and 1 for Corner Canyon. Borg will keep this and easily pick up the first down as he has 2.5 yards on the quarterback keeper. First down for the Chargers. Critchfield trying to get outside, couldn't do it. Excellent job coming up in support and making the tackle in the backfield by Mitchell Price. He's had a couple nice tackles in this ball game. 2nd and 13. Toss. Back to Critchfield. Turns up. Nowhere to go again as a penalty flag has come in, as it was a loss on the play by Critchfield on the carry. Pleasant Grove declines the penalty. They'll leave Corner Canyon in a 3rd and 16 situation. Borg to throw. Pressure coming up the middle. Picked up. Has a receiver. That ball caught and taken down right at the 30. As with the reception that time was number 20, Chase Meyer. And in coverage and on the spot, I believe, was Overstreet with the tackle. 4th down, 3 yards to go. Borg under center. They'll run the play. Critchfield looking for a lane, and I think he's got it. They'll give him forward progress just across the 27. Boy, awfully close, but it will be good for a first down. Pickup of 1 on the first down carry by Critchfield. 2nd and 9 now. They will give it to him again as he looks left side, and again, nowhere to go. John Ross doing it again, stepping up and making a tackle in the backfield as he points to his sideline to try to inspire his teammates. 3rd and 13 now for Corner Canyon. Pistol formation. Borg to throw. Pressure coming right at him. Gets this ball away, but out of bounds and incomplete. It'll be a 4th down now for Corner Canyon. Connor Ebling comes on to try from 46 yards. That kick up and good. Connor Ebling. The 46-yard field goal, and Corner Canyon takes their first lead of the ball game, 10-7 with 5:44 remaining here in the first half. Excuse me, it was Dane Christensen with the return. The face mask penalty brings it up to the 37. As on the sweep, Edwards, not much there. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and nothing else. 3rd and 4. Make it 5 for PG. Run up the middle. And a nice job that time by Edwards, able to wield off defenders, roll around him, takes it up to midfield, and gets the first down for the Vikings. 2nd and 10, blitz coming from Corner Canyon, picked up, Hamilton throws, has a man, caught at the 31. Boy, what an excellent play made by Jacob Doman, has had to turn the body around and then made sure to get that foot in bounds, and it is another first down here for PG. 2nd down and a 5-receiver set here for Pleasant Grove. Hamilton, pressure coming around the edge, gets rid of it on the crossing route. It's Edwards, and as he's brought down after picking up 8 yards on the coverage that time was Perry Sandlin, the linebacker, able to bring him down. That 2nd down play, that's not dumb. Excellent job. You empty the backfield and give Hamilton a way to get rid of the football and quickly. He did so, and it sets up a 3rd down and 3 now for the Vikings. Again, Corner Canyon showing pressure. They come around the edges, thrown out to Dane Christensen and brought down in the backfield. And an excellent open field tackle made by Braxton Kuhn, the senior DB, as Chris Jansen brought down for a loss. It'll be 4th and 5. 4th and 5, the Vikings going to go for it. I've tried on 4th down once in this ball game. It was down at around the 7-yard line. Ended up being an interception on 4th and 2. Hamilton trying to change fates here. That ball thrown, caught by Dane Christiansen as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. But a big pickup by the freshman receiver. The drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 11. 3rd and 6. 2 receivers to each side for Hamilton. So we've got 1:50 remaining here in the opening half. 10-7 Corner Canyon out in front. Slant route. Boy, ball thrown on the money, and then we're going to get a targeting penalty coming in here. It was Coleman Edwards on the slant route. Just got lit up at the goal line, and immediately penalty flags came in. Got to be careful when I say targeting. Certainly going to call for an unnecessary roughness, and we'll have to see what type of penalty they call here. A couple penalties. First, the leading with the helmet, and then Pleasant Grove broke the huddle with 12, so it's 3rd and 7. It won't matter. Touchdown for Pleasant Grove. The first touchdown pass of the season for Isaac Hamilton goes to Malik Overstreet, the senior receiver. Great comeback route. Able to dial it up from about 7 yards away as PG retakes the lead. 1:40 remaining here in the first half. 14-10, Pleasant Grove out in front. After a touchback on the kick, Corner Canyon starts at their own 20. Borg to throw. Boy, and that ball almost intercepted. Is the defender right there? It is complete, however, to Ryan Hansen. Boy, intentional grounding called on Borg that time, and now it's a loss of down penalty. It will be 3rd and 19 for Corner Canyon. Actually, 3rd and 20. They will go on the ground with Critchfield tripped up at the line as he lunges forward for a pickup of 3. And Pleasant Grove now will take a timeout with 1:06 left and a punt coming up. After the punt, 1st and 10 for Pleasant Grove on the Corner Canyon 46-yard line. Hamilton throws this out. It is to Edwards, I believe. He will be brought down for a loss of 2 as the clock now running at 45 seconds. 2 men in the backfield with Hamilton on 2nd and 12. This time Edwards again. And he will, boy, he turned inside. He could have gotten out of bounds at the 40. Elected not to, and that will make Pleasant Grove take a timeout with 18 seconds left. They'll put some extra time on the clock. 20 seconds remaining now. 3rd down and 3 yards to go. Hamilton scanning the field, looking to go deep. 4 Overstreet, and that ball intercepted. Boy, skying up was Nate Culler and just took it away from Overstreet. What an athletic play. Culler still on his feet. Now has a bit of some room, brought down by Rapp at the 38-yard line. There will be 2.5 seconds left as this secondary we talked about. They return a lot of experience, and the 3rd interception on the night for this Corner Canyon secondary. Corner Canyon, after the interception, happy to go into the locker rooms. It's a 14-10 ball game. The Vikings out in front at the half. Corner Canyon starts the second half with the football on their own 20 after a touchback. Pistol formation, 3 receivers to the top of the screen. This ball flared out and right off the hands of number 23, intended for Calvin Millich, the senior receiver. Couldn't haul it in. Forte still out of this ball game. Started at running back and left in the first quarter with an injury. Have not seen him since. Pressure coming around the edges, and it's going to get to him. A blitz brought on by Tate Briggs, the linebacker, able to sack the quarterback Borg, and it will be 4th down now for the Chargers. 1st down for Pleasant Grove after the punt. They will start in Corner Canyon territory on the 45 as Wilkinson with the carry. Ahead, he'll pick up a pair of yards. 3rd down and 5 yards to go for the Vikings. Wilkinson, the back. Corner Canyon brings pressure. Hamilton throws, overshoots his target again as he had Jacob Doman in man coverage and past the defender. Just had grass between he and the end zone, couldn't connect, and it will be 4th down. Boy, a great return by Nate Cutler on the punt, negated by a block in the back, and again Corner Canyon starts deep in their own territory, this time from their own 9. Under center, Borg hands off and nowhere to go. Tell you what, we have called the name of John Ross several times tonight. He comes up with another big tackle there. Double tight end formation in motion. Coming across is Meyer. Toss. Critchfield turning upfield, has the sideline across the 20 and driven out of bounds. Nice play that time on Critchfield as he was pushed after running out of bounds. Hence you saw the yellow hanky come in, and it will be extra yards tacked on here for Corner Canyon. This PG defense has been pretty good. The D's only allowed 3 points on that 46-yard field goal. The touchdown for the Chargers came on the kickoff return. As Borg to throw, has a man wide open on the comeback route. Pickup of 9, maybe 10 that time for Murphy. 3rd and 1 for the Chargers. Critchfield with the carry up the middle, first down. That time for Tyler Critchfield, and now he's starting to get into a bit of a rhythm with the ground game. 2nd down and 7, and now a pistol formation as the PG student section trying to cheer on this D. That ball on the money and thrown out to Cutler. Going to be near the sticks, probably about a yard shy of the first down. 3rd and 1. We'll give you a hint. Critchfield again. Bounces outside across the 35 and brought down out of bounds. And another penalty flag will come in late as he was tackled after crossing the boundary. They'll tack on some extra yards here. They ruled a horse collar tackle. Tack on 15, first down. Pump fake, Borg rolling to his right, and he will just throw this away. And he didn't get it past the marker. The official will come out with a flag. Intentional grounding on Borg will back them up, and it will be 2nd down and about 18 yards to go here. On the carry, Critchfield picks up a couple. And I said 2nd and 18. It was about 2nd and 25. My apologies. 3rd down and about 19 yards now. Borg throws. That ball caught to the 20-yard line before being brought down on the reception was Kyle Reevely, one of the captains for this squad, as now Corner Canyon will come back on to attempt a field goal. 4th down, 38-yard attempt here. Kick is up, and it is good. 2 of 2 on the day for Ebling as the Chargers pull within one, 14-13 with just over 4 minutes left to play here in the 3rd. After the kickoff, Pleasant Grove will start this drive on their own 23-yard line, leading by 1. Hamilton hands off on the play to Wilkinson, chased out of bounds. Taking him to the sideline that time was Sandlin. Hamilton looking to throw, good pocket, has a man right over the middle, and great ball thrown that time by Hamilton as he found Bub Wild, the senior receiver, for a pickup of about 8 yards on the play. 3rd down. Hamilton from the shotgun, gonna give off. Wilkinson trying to get that first, and I think he will have it. It is a first down for the Vikings. Hamilton looking to throw this ball, caught! He hit Overstreet. 10, 5, touchdown, Pleasant Grove! And Hamilton, who has struggled with that throw all game long. Boy, you could see the exhilaration as he saw his man Overstreet trot into the end zone. A huge touchdown for the Vikings. Touchback on the kickoff, and the Chargers start from their own 20, trailing here by 8. 3 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. As Meyer in motion. The throw out to Meyer, caught, and he is wrapped up immediately. Really good coverage that time, not allowing Meyer to turn that up the field. Want to give credit to McSpadden, who had coverage on that last play, limiting the gain to 2. 2nd and 8, pistol formation. That ball caught, and again you see a swarm of Vikings coming to the ball as it was Smiley with the reception. Picking up about 5 yards on the play. 3rd down, and gonna go down. Borg couldn't get out of the grasp again of Tate Briggs, who came on the blitz, and it will bring up 4th and long in a punting situation for the Chargers. Penalty will move the ball up to the 50. When you're trailing by 8, you just cannot give 3 yards. Pleasant Grove, good starting field position as they go on the ground with Wilkinson, and just nowhere to go that time as a pair of Chargers there, including Sandlin as well as number 88, Trevor Miller. 2nd and 12 for Pleasant Grove. Play action. Hamilton throws off the back foot and right into the arms of Lee. Now he's going inside the 20 and brought down at the 15, and the 4th interception of the ball game by this Corner Canyon defense, as it was Dallin Lee with the interception and return all the way down to the PG 15. A huge play there just when PG looked like it could really take this game by the throat, a turnover. And now Corner Canyon 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 30 seconds to go on the ground with Critchfield as he's inside the 10 to the 7 before being brought down there by a couple Vikings, including John Ross. Start of the 4th quarter. 2nd down, 4 yards to go. 21-13, Corner Canyon trying to get back in this game. Play action over the middle, wide open, and a touchdown for the Chargers. Trevor Miller, the play action worked beautifully, all alone in the end zone, and the Chargers with a chance to tie if they go for 2. So on the first 2-point conversion, a roughing the passer penalty, and now a 2-point try from the 1.5. Borg under center now. I formation to Critchfield. Stood up, did he get in? The officials running in, they'll have a look to see. Both sides pleading their cases, and it looks like he may be stopped shy. Officials looking, still no signal, and he didn't get it. The defense makes a huge play on the 2-point conversion, and PG still with the lead. 1st down for Pleasant Grove. 2-point lead for the Vikings is new quarterback in the game for PG. Going to air this one out, and the receiver just lost it. Bub Wild was looking downfield for Rapp, and Rapp got a little twisted and turned. Incomplete. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 8, excuse me. Wild looking to throw over the middle, and that ball a little too tall for his intended target. Looking the way of Jacob Doman. His pressure came on Wild, knocked him down, and it'll be a 4th down here for PG. 1st down for Corner Canyon, starting back at their own 18, 17-yard line as Critchfield with the carry up across the 20 to the 22. Pick up a 5 on the ground. On 2nd down, Critchfield again running left side, gets through the line up to the 35-yard line. Good carry that time by Critchfield. Is now another man down for Corner Canyon, and this is Keaton Bills. Boy, big player here. We talked about his recruiting potential. Starter on the offense and defensive line, and he looks to be in serious pain. Charger fans, you can breathe a sigh of relief. Bills was able to walk off the field under his own power. As carry again here by Critchfield, able to pick up about 4 yards, maybe 3. On 2nd down, I formation, play action for Borg. Looking downfield, pressure coming, throws back to the middle of the field. That ball caught, and it was Meyer with the reception. Another 1st down, as right now Borg starting to get into a rhythm along with this Charger offense. False start will back the Chargers up 5 yards. 2nd down. About 14 yards to go here. 8:35 remaining in the contest. Still 21-19. Corner Canyon has shown that they can kick field goals from distance, as this ball carried again by Lee, able to pick up a yard, maybe a yard and a half. 3rd and about 12 yards to go. Borg looking to throw, nowhere to go with the football, rolling to his left. There's a man, pushed out of bounds. Did he get his feet down? No, he did not. As that time was looking the way of Miller. Couldn't keep the feet in, and it will be 4th down and a punting situation for the Chargers. Corner Canyon will punt. As coming up to take this is Overstreet, trying to get outside to the right. has some space. Now just a couple men to beat as he cuts back in across the 50. One man to beat to the 30. They're not going to get him. 10, 5, touchdown Pleasant Grove. What a return by Malik Overstreet. His third touchdown of the night, as this is a punt return from 80-plus yards. And PG now looks to go up by 2 possessions. First down for Corner Canyon on their own 20 after the touchback on the kickoff. This ball thrown out, caught, but immediately brought down as making the reception was Milich. But excellent coverage on the play. That time put on, I believe it was by Price. 6 minutes remaining in the contest, a 9-point lead for the Vikings here on opening night. Blitz coming up the middle. Look out, here comes Ross. A screen set up, and that hit a lineman right in the helmet. As was Critchfield was the one that Borg was trying to connect with, couldn't get it to him. Borg gets this one away quickly, but couldn't connect. Is coming up, and just laying a hit that time was Jacob Doman, the senior. Excellent play defensively by Doman there. 3rd and 10 for the Chargers. Borg rolling to his left, all sorts of pressure. Now in full retreat mode, and he's going to have to eat it. The blitz came, and the man who eventually wrapped him up was Tyler Trotter, the sophomore defensive lineman, with the sack of Borg all the way back to the 11-yard line. After the punt and the penalty, Pleasant Grove now starting back on their own 29-yard line. Going on the ground, and a nice give here on first down as Wilkinson with the carry. He'll pick up 9.5. 3rd and 2. Again, a carry. And boy, I don't know if you saw it. Wild came up and did his best as a linebacker as he laid a blocker out, as Wilkinson was able to pick up about 3 yards and a first down on the play. 3rd and 9 yards to go here. Wild rolling to his right. He's going to keep this one. Look to get, boy, how about that? We talked about he laid a block a couple plays ago, and then the senior quarterback lowers the shoulder, and it's the difference between a punt and a first down. On 2nd down, Wild will keep this himself. Has one man to beat, and out in the open space is Bob Wild. One man to beat to the 10, and taken down at the 5, and saving the touchdown that time was Spencer Sorensen. But that is a play that was set up beautifully by this PG offense as Wild kept it and took it for a huge gain, although there is a flag down on the play. Couple penalties. Ends up being 2nd and 12 as this ball thrown out to Overstreet, as he will pick up about 11 yards on the play. 3rd and 1 for the Vikings here, 1:44 remaining on the ground. And I don't think they got it. A couple Chargers back there, including Sean Stockwell, as Corner Canyon will take their last time out here with 1:39 left. 4th down and a yard to go with the 2-possession lead. PG looking to go for it here. Under center, Wild going to keep this, and he will plow ahead for the first down. And Wild will take a knee. That will do this one. The Pleasant Grove Vikings in the season opener start off with a 28-19 victory over the Corner Canyon Chargers. Well, it was the season opener, and it looked a bit like a season opener. It was far from pretty. It was far from perfect, but it's a W, and that's all that will matter to Coach Hamilton at the end of the day. Well, I shouldn't say all that will matter. There will be a lot that the Pleasant Grove Vikings can learn from in this one here tonight, a 28-19 victory over the Corner Canyon Chargers. Let's go all the way back to that first quarter, and it was very apparent early on what both these teams wanted to do. PG wanted to get the ground game going, and Corner Canyon wanted to cut it. In fact, you saw man coverage daring Isaac Hamilton to throw the ball, and he wasn't really on target early on in this ball game. Had a couple overthrows, a couple underthrows. It would be Coy Wilkinson who got the scoring to start the year for Pleasant Grove. He had the 32-yard touchdown run to put the Vikings up 7-0. And then on the following kickoff, Corner Canyon responded and did so beautifully, as it was Nate Cutler with a 90-plus yard kickoff return for the touchdown. We were not up at 7 apiece. The second quarter, things got a little more interesting as we saw Hamilton continue to have some accuracy issues. He actually had 4 turnovers on the evening. Hamilton did, all interceptions before being coming out of the ball game there in the fourth quarter. But we saw Corner Canyon go up 10-7. In fact, having a great game tonight. Connor Ebling, the field goal kicker, had a couple field goals, one from 36, the other from 48. 38 and 46. A really nice night for the kicker for Corner Canyon. Back to PG though. It was Malik Overstreet who took over this ball game. Isaac Hamilton led a nice drive to find Overstreet from about 8 yards out, where Pleasant Grove would retake the lead and would actually hold on for the rest of the way. And then we saw Overstreet on the long post pattern, able to take 160-plus yards, and then he had a punt return from 80-plus as well. That would seal it, make it 28-19. The story tonight for Corner Canyon, this is not a bad defense, but the offense had some struggles, and it all started back in that first quarter when Cameron Forte went out with an injury. He did not return in this ball game, and it did not look good for the senior Forte. Meanwhile, in that fourth quarter, we also saw Keaton Bills go down with an injury. He was at least able to walk off the field, but he did not return, and trainers looked at him continually throughout the remainder of the contest. 2 of their best players on each side of the ball went out tonight for the Chargers. Certainly something to be aware of, and that they're going to have to go and re-examine and try to see how severe these are and if they can find replacements. You know, we talked about they lost 20 starters off last year's team, having to reload. Well, they may have to reload a couple positions from this year's team early on. Meanwhile, Isaac Hamilton had a kind of a tale of 2 different halves. We saw some shakiness early. We saw him settle down a bit. But that 4th interception was just too much. He would come out of this ball game, and maybe some questions at quarterback is coming in. Wild did a pretty good job coming in relief. The running game was pretty good, but really it was Malik Overstreet who had a fantastic ball game in this one. 3 touchdowns in leading the Pleasant Grove Vikings to the 28-19 victory over the Corner Canyon Chargers. And now it's come time for us to choose our player of the game. We're going to do something fun this year. We're going to invite our player of the game onto the Dane train. So our first invite onto the Dane train this year, we talked about him, Malik Overstreet, with 3 touchdowns, 2 receiving, 1 punt return. He is our first official invitation on the Dane train, our player of the game here tonight. Congratulations to Malik Overstreet for a fantastic season opener in this his senior season. We want to thank you for joining us here on this edition of High School Rewind. For Vince Francis, my name is Dane Stewart. It's been our privilege bringing it to you. We will see you next time here on High School Rewind.